Let's start with our session. ठीक है, without wasting any time. Today what I am doing, I am I've used a different color. ठीक है, I thought that probably we are trying the white color every time. This might be a bit better. So आज देखते हैं, मैंने कहा try करके. Probably this might be good. Hi Lokesh Kumar, hello. So the first important thing for all of you that the TISNET exam, which is going to be there on 20th of February. So we are bringing the analysis of that exam exactly after the exam at 5 p.m. And because they do not provide the paper, so we are discussing the memory based question discussion at 8 p.m. on the same day. So please subscribe to the channel. You'll keep on getting all the important informations like this, that what are we doing on which day. So we generally keep on doing the analysis of all the papers which are related to any MBA entrance examination. So either you subscribe it, obviously आपको सारी info अपने आप ही मिल जाएगी, ठीक है, और through these sessions you'll get to know about these things. And guys, please if you like these sessions that we are taking, please like them and press the comment on the comment button. I mean, you can comment on anything that you want to ask or something. Sometimes I'm not able to take some of the questions here, so you can always put them there. And please share it with the people who are appearing for these exams, and please subscribe to the channel. I face a lot of problem in this section. Please suggest some tips. Amish Gupta, actually as far as LR and DI are concerned, these are more of practice based only, and the purpose of these sessions is also this, that we just practice them. Otherwise I can't say that exactly these are going to be there in our actual exam, but we practice ki ho sakta hai ki is type ka koi aa jaye, at least we feel more comfortable about the topic. It's not that whatever we are doing usi mein se kuch aa jane wala hai. So we generally keep doing tables, pie charts, bar graphs, line graphs. So therefore I thought let's discuss those unconventional DIs which are appearing in these exams. So in the same series now, bringing this fourth session now. Hi Manisha Maurya, good evening. So let us start without wasting any further time. Here is the first set that we have today, again from CAT, and it is from recent CAT, I think 2018 it was there. So all of you please read this. This is based upon a data which I have shown on the next screen, but just read it once. Take a minute and read it. After that I'll move on to the next one. All of you please read this. So I'm sure you would have read it, but the problem would be that unless and until we have that figure with us, right? So this would not be clearly understood what is he trying to say. So now I'm going to show you the figure now on which this set was based, and I'm again telling you this is an actual CAT question. So again an unconventional type of chart which you cannot put into basically pie chart, bar graph or something. So here is the graph on the next page. That's the actual data that I put in. The data which was there on the previous slide, I have put it in the smaller font over here. I hope all of you can read this. So now please read this. Whatever you can figure out on the basis of that, please figure that out, and then we'll start doing the questions on this. I'm giving you 3-4 minutes to just solve it once, and then we'll move forward. Hello Kriti, hi. Hello Nidhi. Hi Aditi, hello. Hello cricket lover, hello. So shall we start doing it? Should I show you the questions now, or you are still doing it, guys? If you are still doing it, I'll wait for some another 1 or 2 minutes. Otherwise we'll start doing it now. Okay, I'll wait. Call it. Should we start now? करना शुरू करें? ओके, चलिए शुरू करते हैं. So So it says the multi-layered pie chart below shows the sales of LED television sets for a big retail electronics outlet during 2016 and 17. The outer layer shows the monthly sales during this period. So the outer layer, the outmost layer is showing you the monthly sales. And with each label showing the month followed by sales figure. For some months the sales figures are not given. For example, I do not have this figure for December, November, June, May. So some of the figures are not given. The middle layer shows the quarter wise aggregate sales figures. So I am here currently. The middle layer shows the quarter wise aggregate sales figures. That means the middle layer is this, which is quarter wise figures. And the innermost layer shows the annual sales. अंदर वाला बताता है annual sales. It is known. अब इसके बाद कुछ और information हमें दिया है. Let's first understand the data. ठीक है? So if I understand this data, this says 2016. Okay? This becomes 2017. If this is the data of 2016, clearly this line shows that all this data is of 2016. This is quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4. Okay? And similarly, when I talk about this, quarter 4, quarter 3, quarter 2, quarter 1, this all is the data of 2017 here. Then he says it is also known that the sales figures during the 3 months of the second quarter of 16. Second quarter of 16 is this figure, right? Quarter 2, which is 150. In the second quarter, the 3 figures, they form an AP series. इसका मतलब these 3 figures, they are forming an AP series. April, May, June, ये लिखा हुआ है इधर. April, May, June of 2016, they form an AP series. So if 3 numbers are in AP series, their sum is 150. Can I say the number can only be 40, 50, 60, nothing else is possible? So May's figure must be 50, June's figure must be 60. Sum of 3 numbers is given as 150 and they are in AP series, and first number is 40, so second must be 50, third must be 60. 40, 50, 60 is the only way through which it can become an AP series. I hope you understood this portion, all of you. He says as do the 3 monthly sales figures in the 4th quarter of that year. और 4th quarter की भी जो figures हैं, he says वो भी AP series में है. Their sum is given as 360. So sum of 3 numbers is 360 and they are in AP series. First number is 100. So can I say they must be 100, 120 and 140? How do I am getting that fast? Basically, if the 3 numbers are there in AP series, their sum is 150. The middle one would be their average. 150 by 3. Similarly, 3 numbers are in AP series. Their sum is 360. The middle number would be their average. That is 120. This is how we get these numbers fast. AP series अगर आपको याद हो, in AP series, if 3 numbers are in AP series, the middle number is the average of the 2, right? Or you can say middle number is the average of all 3. तीनों का average है. So therefore, if quarter 2 का total is 150 and the 3 numbers are in AP, the middle number would be the average of those 3 numbers. Sum of the 3 numbers is 150, तो average क्या होगा? 150 by 3. 150 by 3 is 50, that is May. And similarly here, 360 by 3, 120. Now if this is 100, this is 120, this must be 140. This is 40, this is 50, this must be 60. So we got all these numbers from these. और obviously बाकी सब numbers तो हम लोगों को already given ही हैं. Let us calculate those as well once. For example, if I talk about quarter 3 here, the total is 220, जिसमें से ये 70, ये 60. 70 plus 60 is 130. 130 को उसमें से माइनस कर दो. Can I say the figure for August must be 90? 220 minus 70 and 60 will give us this figure as 90. Similarly, look at quarter 4, 500. 500 में से 150 और 170, 320 तो यही है. So can I say the figure of December must be 180? 500 minus 150 minus 170 is 180. Any other figure which is remaining? I hope all other figures are already given to us. We can even calculate the quarter wise figures now. For example, quarter 1, January 80, February 60, March 100. तीनों को add कर दो, it will come out to be 240. Quarter 3, 75 plus 120 plus 55. These all will come out to be 250. Quarter 4 का already given है. Quarter 1 here, 120 plus 100, 220 plus 160 is 380. This will come here. Q2 65 plus 75 plus 60 that is equal to 200. ये 220 दे ही रखा है और वो 500 दे ही रखा है. We have all the data with us now and we can answer the question on the basis of this data only. सब डेटा मिल गया है. Got it? As I've told you in the previous classes as well, generally whenever CAT will give you a different kind of data set, different kind of graph, generally the question would be easy. अगर आप ध्यान से देखो तो इसमें करना क्या ही पड़ रहा है? It's a very easy question. Nothing is to be done. So if you look at the questions once, एक बार questions को देखते हैं हम लोग. ठीक है? Here is the first question. The first question is, what is the percentage increase in sales in December 17 as compared to December 16? The figure for December 17. The figure for December 17 is 180. The figure for December 16. The December 16 figure is 140. Question says what is the percentage increase from 140 to 180. 140 से 180 अगर आप जाओगे तो 40 का इंक्रीज है ऑन ए बेस ऑफ 140. दिस इज इक्वल टू 2/7. 2/7 is 28.57%. So this becomes the answer for the first question, that the percentage increase in the sales figure of December 17 with respect to December 16 are 28.57%. That's it. Not a difficult question. I hope all of you can manage it now easily. Can we move forward to our next question? Is this clear, guys? Tell me fast. Any problem? To anyone on the app? Anyone on YouTube? कोई issue किसी को? Okay, says clear. Dharti Kolit says it is clear. Divya says yes. Bhagwat says yes. तो चलिए फिर आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's move on to the next question. इससे दूसरे पे आते हैं. The second question is, in which quarter of 2017 was the percentage increase in sales from same quarter of 2016 the highest? Right? So let me just erase this data once. इस सबको हटा देता हूं यहां से. In which quarter of 2017 was the percentage increase in sales from same quarter of 16? Quarter wise check करना है. So let's check quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. 2016, 2017. Quarter 1 in 2016 is 240. Quarter 2 is 150. Quarter 3 is 250. Quarter 4 is 360. Whereas 17 में this figure is 380. Next it is 200, next it is 220, and next it is 500. So in which quarter he says the percentage increase in sales is highest? Percentage increase in sales तो ये तो कट ही गया, because this is giving you negative increase in percentage. तो इसको तो लेना ही नहीं है हम लोगों को. Let us talk about others now one by one. 240 से 380. 240 से 380 में कहने से there is an increase of 140 on a base of 240, right? Similarly 150 से 200, can I say there is an increase of 150 on a base of 150? This is 1/3, but this is more than half. Can I say this also is not my answer? भैया तो exact 1/3 आना ना increase, वो half से ज्यादा है. Let us look at this. The increase is 140 divided by 500. This is even less than 1/3. Sorry, ये तो 360 है नीचे. I'm sorry. This is 140 divided by 360. Now one is 140 by 240, one is 140 by 360. Obviously इसका base बड़ा है, उसका base छोटा है. So smaller is the denominator, larger would be the value if the numerators are same. So this also is not my answer. My answer is quarter 1. That's absolutely correct. Quarter 1 is the correct answer. सिंपल क्वेश्चन, सिंपल डेटा, उस पे क्वेश्चन भी ज्यादा मुश्किल आपसे नहीं पूछ रहा है. सो आसानी कहेंगे फिर आप इसको. ठीक है जी. लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 हियर नाउ. ड्यूरिंग विच क्वार्टर वाज द परसेंटेज डिक्रीज इन सेल्स फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस क्वार्टर सेल द हाइएस्ट? परसेंटेज डिक्रीज इन सेल्स with respect to the previous quarter is the highest. Let us do it directly from there, है ना. यहां तो हम लोगों ने बहुत करके देख लिया, लिख के यहां देखते हैं 240 से 150, व्हाट इज द परसेंटेज डिक्रीज हियर? 240 से 150, द डिक्रीज इज 90 ऑन 240 विच इज अप्रोक्सीमेटली 35-40% के आसपास आ रहा है। यहां से यहां इट इज इंक्रीज, दिस इज अगेन इंक्रीज, दिस इज अगेन इंक्रीज, यहां से यहां देयर इज अ डिक्रीज ऑफ 180 on a base of 380, right? 180 on a base of 380, and this is definitely more than 50%. 380 का सॉरी approximately 50%. 380 का half is 190. This is very close to 190, so this is definitely higher than that. आगे देखते हैं, इट इज अगेन इंक्रीज अगेन, सो बेसिकली क्वार्टर वाइज डिक्रीज तो हुआ ही दो बार है, फ्रॉम हियर टू हियर एंड फ्रॉम हियर टू हियर, सो ऑब्वियसली आई कैन से इन क्वार्टर 2 of 2017 I see the percentage decrease is highest. This is what the question was asking us. In which quarter with respect to the previous quarter sale it is highest? So basically 380 से 200 में it is showing you the highest percentage decrease. I hope all of you got it. So I'll move on to the last question of this sheet. So इसका last question क्या कहता है? It says during which month was the percentage increase in sales from the previous month sales the highest? Now for this question actually the options are very important. I did not write the options, right? I thought that probably we can straight away give the answer why to write the options here, but actually in the exam the options were given to us, right? So options would be very helpful. Otherwise such a question obviously you cannot be asking in MCQ, non MCQs. लिखेंगे कैसे उसके अंदर? पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. So during which month was the percentage increase in sales from the previous month sales the highest? So if I look at this data, so इसी में देख लेते हैं सीधा सीधा which data is showing me the maximum percentage increase? 80, 60, 100. So these 60 से 100, 60 से 100 is 60 पे 40. So here I see there is an increase of 66.66%. Let's move forward. 40 से 50, 50 से 60, 75 से 120. Here there is an increase of 55 on 120, but it is also less. फिर आता है 55 से 100. Can I say there is an increase of 45 on a base of 55? Definitely higher. 100 से 120, 120 से 140 तो बहुत छोटे छोटे हैं. 60% is here. And then I see 90, 70. This is more than 100%, guys. So this is the answer straight away. This is the only figure in which the percentage increase is more than 100%. So 70 से 150 में more than 100%. So I would say in October 2017 we find the maximum percentage increase with respect to the previous one. Though the options would have been extremely helpful, मुझे option ही check करने पड़ते फिर तो. But even without that we can easily see that this is the only figure which is showing more than 100%. So this must be the answer. I hope all of you got it. Anyone having any doubt at any point in this set? किसी भी point पे कि ये figure कैसे आया, ये answer कैसे आया? Anything that you want to ask? आपने base 55 क्यों लिया? कृति, when you look at this from to this, initial figure is taken as the base. So initial is 55, final is 100. So the difference 45 is the numerator and the base would be taken as the initial figure which is 55. ठीक है जी. So this was the first set. Now I'll move on to the second set. Today's second set is a bit heavy though actual cat, ठीक है? But I thought rather than having 3 sets, why don't we do some relevant stuff? Now if you look at this second set, in this second set the scenario is initially there is a bar graph. Initially there is a bar graph, but actually they have given a different type of graph as well. Therefore that makes it lengthy. So please read it once and then we'll start discussing this set. मतलब इस क्वेश्चन में पूछने का तरीका इज वेरी डिफरेंट, सो वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट. टेक 2 minutes and read this data, guys. Done. Should I move forward? Okay, Dharti says yes, done. Done. चलिए जी. So the data says the profitability of a company is defined as the ratio of operating profit to its operating income, typically expressed in percentage. Let us talk about this in our own terms, है ना? Kriti says done, Manisha says done, Colette says done. तो basically हमारी भाषा में profitability is profit percentage, operating profit is profit, operating income is cost. ऐसा ही तो होता है ना? On the cost, whatever profit you get, that is called profit percentage. Let's call it cost, let's call it profit percentage. So इसका ये percentage निकालूंगा तो I will get the profit as well. The following two charts shows the operating income and profitability of 6 companies in year 1, 2 and 2, 3. So 2 साल का data. Hi Akshit Trivedi, good evening. I was waiting for you. You are late today. So 2001 का data, 2002 का data for all the 6 companies A, B, C, D, E, F. Only 2 of the companies are showing a negative profitability, which means a negative profit. Negative profitability means negative profit, right? ठीक है जी. तो आगे बढ़ता हूं. Read this now, all of you. Colette says done. Okay, the operating profits of 4 of these companies are plotted against their respective operating incomes figure for the 2002 to 3 in the third chart given below. So this chart is showing you profit against income. पहले वाले 2 charts थे income and profitability. I could have calculated profit from there as well. So which of the 4 companies? He says the operating profit of 4 of these companies. The data is about 6. Out of those 6, 4 are there. Which 4 are there that we have to figure out? Actually, questions would be asking about those only. So when this set appeared in CAT, this kind of set had never appeared before. That's a very new data, I would say, new form of representing it. Generally, they don't do it. कि 6 में से कोई 4 दे दे and then you figure out that which 4 are these out of the 6. But they asked us this question. So if I go back to the previous, this was the data of 0102, this was the data of 0203, right? तो ये profitability भी of 0102 and 0203. This is only of 0203. That means the second one. ये 0203 का data है. Keep that in mind. On the basis of that, now questions will be asked. You have to figure out first of all which 4 companies are these. I'll straight away show you the question. Try to answer that. After that, we'll do it together. So I put all the data along with that here. I hope all of you can see this complete data. So start solving it. Kriti Jain says E, third option. Okay. Manisha Maurya says option 3, E. Colette says it is third option. Pradeep says it is third option. And I also feel it should be the third option. Let's start solving this. That what is the right answer for this question? So the question is asking you which company recorded the highest operating profit in 2002-2003. Profit की बात हो रही है. That means I have to calculate the profitability of this income. That will give us the profit. First option A. A का revenue is this or income is this and percentage is this. Whereas when I talk about C then, ठीक है, A से अगर मैं C के ऊपर जा रहा हूं, in case of A and C I see the income of C is higher, the profitability of C is also higher. So ultimately profit would definitely be higher. So therefore option A is the wrong answer, right? Option A is the wrong answer because A की income भी कम है, profitability भी कम है C से. So between A and C surely A is wrong. फिर बात आती है C and E के बारे में. C and E they both have the same revenue, same income, but profitability of E is higher. So again I can say C also cannot be the answer. भाई बेस दोनों का सेम है, परसेंटेज फॉर E is higher, तो फाइनल वैल्यू ऑफ E would be higher. So that also is not the answer. Let's talk about E and F. F's income is marginally above E, whereas the profitability is almost half, राइट, ये तो तकरीबन हाफ हो गई है और ये थोड़ा सा ही बड़ा है, सो स्टिल आई वुड से E would be higher, so therefore fourth option also not the answer, third option is the answer. Without solving anything we could have answered this question. As I told you, I repeat it, whenever the data is a bit different, they generally give you easier questions on that data, which is visible over here. I hope you all can see that. ठीक है जी, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे आता हूं. एनीवेज एवरीवन गेव द राइट आंसर. कॉलेट, प्रदीप, दिव्या, कृति, अक्षित, मनीषा, कृति, सभी लोगों ने सही आंसर दिया है. एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन नाउ. दिस इज अ गुड क्वेश्चन. आंसर दिस. Shireen, I am trying to speak in both the languages, but some people don't understand Hindi. Some people are not there very comfortable in English. So I'll try to speak in both of them. Any answer for this question? Kriti Jain says fourth option. Okay, very good, Kriti. Let us do this then. What is the approximate average operating profit of the two companies excluded from the third chart? So now we have to figure out that which two companies are excluded from this, right? There are four companies shown here. So which two are excluded? This data is about 2002-03, their operating profit against their operating income. So let us look at which two companies are excluded. If I talk about 2002-03 here, these two companies has a very low profitability, company B and company D. So if I talk about D, the operating income of D is around 300 CR, but the profitability somewhere around 1%, 1 or 2%, something like that. So can I say 1% of 300 is only 3 crores, but there is no company showing a profit of 3 crores there. So therefore I can say D is not among those, because this data is about 2002-03 की बात हो रही है यहाँ पे. So 2002-03 में if these are their profits and these are their incomes, so my point is a company like D whose profitability is just 1%, that means their profit is just 3 crores, it cannot be here क्योंकि 3 crores पे होते तो यहाँ कोई point होता, it should have been here somewhere. Similarly, if I talk about B, their profitability is somewhere around 2.5%, right? 2.5% of what? This figure, which is approximately 225. 225 का 2.5% is also around 5, 6, something like that. There is no company like with 5 and 6. That means B and D are the two companies which are not included in that chart. right? I hope all of you got this. These two companies, they have their profits even less than 5 crores. The 4 companies shown in that graph, they all have their profits above 15 crores. That means B and D cannot be in that chart. वो chart में है ही नहीं. And question is asking about B or D का operating profit in 0102. Now point is in 0102 they both are showing negative profitability. दोनों negative है ना? If they both are showing negative profitability, both will be showing negative profits. If both are showing negative profits, their average profit would be negative. Hence, our answer would be option 1 for this question. First option is the only option which is showing a negative profit, और दोनों का आंसर नेगेटिव ही आना चाहिए because both of them are showing negative profit in 2001-02. Tell me, is this clear to all of you or anyone having any doubt about it, that why did we choose these two companies? How do we know these two are excluded and all? Is this clear? Dharti says it is clear. Divya says it is clear. Shireen Siddiqui says it is clear. Akshit Trivedi clear. Colette clear. So we can move forward. We have got enough number of responses. Here is question number 3. Answer this now. Sai Shekhar, I did not assume actually values. हम लोगों ने assume नहीं करी. Even if I take actual values, right? I was just taking these smaller values. Assume नहीं कर रहा हूँ. I am saying whatever this figure is, 1% or 2% cannot be 15 CR. This is what I am saying. Any answer for this question? Divya says 2, Dharti says 4, Sai Shekhar says 4. Okay. Colette also says 4. Let's see then what is the answer for this question. He says average operating profit in 2002-03 of companies with profitability exceeding 10%. Companies having profitability more than 10%. Which companies are having profitability more than 10%? और वो बात कर रहा है 2002-03 की. 2-3 में कहना है से this company C and this company E are the only two companies whose profitabilities are more than 10%. It is less than 10%. This is anyways 1%. This is 2%. This is around 7-8%. So these are the only two companies for which the profitability is exceeding 10%. Right? I hope this is clear. And for C it is approximately 15%. And for E it is more than 15%. 15 or 20 के बीच में 17.5. Let's take approximately 17%. So this is approximately 15, this is approximately 17. Now their incomes, income of C is approximately 200, income of E is also the same, that is approximately 200. So ultimately 15% or 17% of 200 are 30 and 34. So the average of 30 and 34 will be very close to 32. So the answer for this question would be option 4, which is 32.5. If this is not visible, I am writing 200 का 15%. This is the profit of company C. Or 200 का 17%. This is the profit of company E. The average of these two is very close to this. So this should be the answer. Anyways, he has asked you approximately. Probably they would have taken it at exactly 17.5. I just approximated it. 17.5 लेते 35 आ जाता, 35 पे वो 32.5 आ जाता. That would have been the case. Right, so this brings us to the last question of this session now, rather of this series. This is the last set in which I am discussing the last question now, which is slightly lengthy. So I have decreased the size of these charts a bit, and this is a big question, slightly difficult, but let us see who answers this correct. Let's do this then. Which of the following statements is not true? This is important. Which of the following is not true? First statement. The company with the third lowest profitability in 0102. 0102 mein third lowest. Third lowest would be, these two are the lowest, right? The third lowest would be A. So can I say he is talking about A here? The company with the third lowest profitability should be A. Has the lowest operating income in 0203. 0203 की बात कर रहा हूं मैं, यहां पे आ जाइए, right? So do they have lowest operating income in 0203? Yes, they are having lowest operating income in 0203. यही तो बोल रहा है ना आपसे. Company with the third lowest profitability in 0102 and that company was A. ये सही था. Has the lowest operating income in 0203. Their operating income in 0203 is lowest. So this is correct, guys. Question is asking you which one is not true. So how are you getting option 1 as the answer? Is that clear? Or I am missing something? Because all of you answered 1. So now I am being a bit confused. Company with the third lowest profitability in 0102. This is lowest, this is second lowest, this is third lowest, right? Has the lowest operating income in 0203. 0203 mein lowest. I think this is true. Question is asking which is not true. Do you all agree with me or I am missing something? According to me, first is true. Question is asking for not true. So please put your doubts here by the time I check the second. The company with the highest operating income in the 2 financial years combined. Highest operating income in 2 financial year combined is company D. Here he is talking about company D. Has the lowest operating profit in 2-3. Lowest operating profit, that is again true. Their profitability is also lowest and it is so low that even the profit would be lowest. So therefore this also is true. This also cannot be my answer. This also cannot be my answer. Third, companies with a higher operating income in 0102, companies with a higher operating income in 0102, higher operating income in 0102 than in 23. 0102 का income 23 से ज़्यादा किसमें है? Only with B. There is only one such company which is having an operating income in 1-2 higher than in 2-3. They have higher profitability in 2-3 than 1-2. उनका profitability 2-3 में higher है 1-2 से. This is also absolutely correct. So this is also not my answer. Answer has to be option 4. First 3 options, they are all true. Question is asking for which one is not true. So not true अगर मैं बोलूंगा तो I would say option 4 would be the correct answer. It's as simple as this. I hope you are getting this. There is no doubt about this now. Anyone having any questions about it? Yes, any one of you. Are these points clear that these 3 are true? They all are coming out to be true. So of course fourth one. Now why would I check fourth one? That is not my point. वो तो मुझे करना ही नहीं है. ठीक है? Question is not this. Question is to figure out which one is not true. Fourth has to be not true क्योंकि अगर वो भी true हो गया तो obviously what would be my answer then? Right? तो possible ही नहीं है. So first 3 are not true. Automatically the fourth one has to be the answer for us. ठीक है जी? So Colette says clear, Dharti clear, Gaurav says clear, Divya says clear. So okay. Nidhi third statement के बारे में कह रही है. Companies with a higher operating income in 1-2 than in 2-3. जिनकी income 1-2 में ज़्यादा है 2-3 से. That means figure before this should be higher. So if you see all these figures, right? Only this is the company for which in 1-2 it was higher than 2-3. Nidhi, I hope you can see that. About B he says they have higher profitability in 2-3 than 1-2. उनका 2-3 का profitability 1-2 से higher है, पक्का ही ज्यादा है. This is positive, this is negative. So this statement becomes true. Question was asking not true, so therefore we gave fourth option as the answer. Okay guys, so that was all about these. So I again request to all of you to please like these sessions and comment, share and subscribe, whatever you can do. And is this visible to all of you? If it is not visible, let me just change it once. So about Gradeup Super, I have been telling you in all the classes, so I'll again tell you that Super subscription is something under which if you take this, you get access for all the MP entrance examination, courses that we are running, plus the non-CAT courses as well, whichever is there, you don't have to purchase them separately. So if you are basically joining Gradeup in any of the courses, Gradeup Super probably becomes the best possible option in this case. And if you go for the course itself, it's a comprehensive course which includes all these things plus GD, VAT, PI preparation, revision workshops and everything. So according to the course, all these things you would be getting. This probably is not correct. Currently, it is some other price which is going on. I mean, this was the discounted price a few days back, but now the prices are a bit higher than this. Okay. So this is our brilliant faculty team who teaches you along with their percentiles and their experience. You can see that these all people that we can boast of having the best faculty team with us, guys. Okay. So that's all from my side. Thank you very much, and very soon we'll be bringing another series on CAT. And by the way, if I take an idea from you guys, what or more series you want me to take on? I mean, I've just taken a series on unconventional DI. Anything specifically that you are looking for? I'll do a series of 4 or 5 lectures on that in my upcoming days as well. So any idea, guys? Dharti, Nidhi, Divya, Gaurav, Colette, Manisha, Sandeep, Kriti, Akshit, any one of you, if you can say something about it. Bring series for CMAT. The one we were doing, the revision series, Akshit. The exam is quite late. I think the date has come. It is on 8th of May, if I'm not wrong. So we will be doing it somewhere around that only. 8th May ke thoda sa pehle. Anything else regarding CAT that you want, that you are looking for, we can do that. Anything on CMAT, it would be great. Okay. And Gaurav says about GMAT exam. Oh, so GMAT is currently out of our purview, but let me see, Gaurav, if we can do something about that as well. कोशिश करते हैं अगर कर पाए तो चलिए जी, ठीक है. So thank you Akshit and Gaurav for your suggestions. Let's see if we can do something about it.